Hey, it's Chris. Big news. I'm going to release some of my own music this year. You're like, Chris, big deal. That's what I work on all the time. Welcome to the club. But it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, that's why you do what you do. And, for years and years, I spent all my time on the other side of the glass as a music producer. So this is one of the first times in a long time that I'm going to actually get to do some of my own music. So I'm super stoked, can't wait. And one of the things that occurred to me was that, I thought I would tell you how I'm going to go about releasing my music. I'm going to be using the same steps that I use in the Art of the Song Pitch to get my music out there. And I'm going to go up to the music supervisors that I know, the way I introduce our students in the Art of the Song Pitch, I introduce them to music supervisors I know. I'm going to do the exact same thing, all 5 steps to get my music into TV and film. But that's not why I was shooting the video today. Why I'm shooting this video is I wanted to touch on something that's super important, and that is vetting your music. Now, a lot of people sort of, produce music, they play it for their significant other or their mom who loves everything that they do, and then they expect that, wow, okay, they loved it, everyone's going to love it. Well, I figured out a long time ago that that's not really the way things work. And even when I was a producer in the studio, I used to vet my mixes with trusted ears. So of course I couldn't hand out, recordings before the release of famous artists and say, hey, what do you think of this? But I could bring them by the studio, bribe them with a couple of beers and say, hey man, sit down and let me know what you think of these mixes, And that was amazing. And I think that's critical for your own music when you're putting it out. So the smart thing to do is put together a group that's going to, like a kind of a focus group, that's going to help you figure this out. And this is an idea I borrowed from movie studios and companies that make products and so on. They test this stuff all the time. I'm sure you get lots of surveys in your email and everything. And that's exactly one of the steps in the Art of the Song Pitch, is put together a listening group and get people to comment on your music. Now, it's really important that you ask the right questions. You don't want to just ask, what do you think of this song? Do you think this is any good? Do you think this will fly? That's too general, and people are going to be polite. They're going to say yes. You have to ask them more granular questions at particular stages of your songwriting, your production, and just before you master. So I just really want to encourage you to don't just rely on, what you think or even your close friends think. It's important to get lots of opinions, like a group of 20 or 30 people would be great. Get a summary of opinions. Don't pick the outlier opinions. Pick the pattern that you see within the group. That's super, super important. They're going to define what it is about your music that's great or that needs addressing. And one time in one of the classes, I snuck in one of my songs without saying it was me, and I got back some amazing feedback that I had never, ever thought of. And I fixed it, and it made my song even better than it was. So anyway, I just wanted to relay that, and I would highly suggest trying that on your own before you release anything, whether you want to get on radio, you want to get into TV and film, or just get it out to your fans. It's awesome. So leave a comment below. I'd be really curious to hear your experience with this. Have you done this before? Do you think I'm off my rocker? Just let me know what's going on. And I answer every comment, so leave it below right now, and I will hit you back, and can't wait to hear all about it. Okay? Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.